I'm sure their stomachs fell through their body. Oh my gosh. Oh, then they're about to go again. Fingers crossed to make it over.
Count 1, 2, 3. And don't you stop the music, get into it. Won't you dance with me? Find a place and lose it. You can do it. Won't you dance with me? Move your down now, we let it go. Sunset high and our bodies low.
Hello. Hey y'all, what is up? It is Marissa, Nicole, and welcome back to my channel. We're here at Cedar Point because it's OSU day. We're in line for one of the new rides. It's called like Bow Raven, I think. I don't know what it's called. I haven't ridden it yet. It's new from like 2018, so this is gonna be a new ride for us. Okay, you guys are looking through this thing, but that's like a 90-degree drop right there. And they're right there. They like hang you out right here, and then they just like drop you. I also thought it was a lot warmer today, so I showed up in just like a short sleeve shirt. And so Lexi and I had to buy like Cedar Point hoodies because it's too cold to not wear a hoodie. I'm pretty sure I have like frostbite or something, but it's fine. Ryan's with us, and Alexis is with us, and Caitlin is with us, and Rachel, and Lexi. Ha! We left Allison because they wanted to go eat Panda Express, so they left, and we were like, not waiting for you. We have a lot of rides to ride today, so we're in line. They're gonna go eat and meet us later. They're opening up more lanes to make it longer. Go. 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 I don't know how to do it.
She has a TV show.
She's a country singer.
Yeah. Red hair, country.
Yeah.
I don't know. She had her own show too.
Yeah, the light of a fighter.
Bears Beats.
I don't know what that
You don't watch The Office?
I don't know what that. No, I don't.
Oh my gosh. Lexi's up. Oh, Peter Pan, the little tiny thing. Yes. Alice in Wonderland with the.
Oh my God, the Mad Hatter.
Yes. We're almost there. We're gonna try to sit up front because it has like a 90-degree drop and it like dangles you a little bit, so we're gonna like dangle. Oh, falling. Sorry, we're like standing on stairs and I almost fell over, but we're almost there. Woo, woo, woo. We get to go up in the front row. Oh my god. Okay, so we waited like an hour for this ride. It was like the best ride we probably rode.
That was so fun.
We were on the top in the little dangly. I was closing my eyes. I was so scared because it was just like hanging,
Like
upside
hanging
down.
there, like looking straight down.
Just like wait, looking at your death basically.
Basically.
Because you're in like the harness thing and we were in the front row. So if my harness just like popped open, I was dead basically. Next ride, Blue Streak. Blue Streak is like a wooden coaster. These ones are always like hurtful. They hurt because they like. But here we go. Boop 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 doo. I'm not tall enough. Neither am I. I'm not tall enough. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go, y'all.
So Blue Streak was fun, wooden, you know, it was very bumpy. I'm sure y'all enjoyed the video. But now we're about to get on one of these little things where they go up and down. I don't know what it's called, like the music tunes thing. I don't know. We said that we're coming here to ride everything and we mean it. We were killing it to the Soulja Boy song, you know, the whole time during that little, I don't know what it's called, music ride.
I got that. Put my phone away.
Whoops. We should get a couple clips from it. I'll post them right here. Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. That one hurts every time I go on it. It like it just knocks you around and it hurts so
I like
bad.
started seeing stars for a second. I
Yes.
was like, oh God.
The first time I ever rode it, I think it was like on the loopy part. Like I blacked out on it because I was like banging my head around so much. But this time I was fine. But it was still pretty bad.
Arms down.
I think their arms are down. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad this is closed. They just keep running to test it. I'm sad. That's like the one reason everybody comes to Cedar Point is to literally ride Top Thrill Dragster, and it's closed.
Freaking close.
It's closed. Hit it! Hit it! Hit it! Hit it! The ride was nice and like dainty, nice and slow. Lexi rode by herself up front. She's a big girl now. I'm a big kid now. But it was just nice and cute. There was kids behind us that were just like screaming their head off about it, but it was just like the little bucket ride, so like it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was cute. I think we're going to go to Rougarou next, which used to be the Mantis, but then they like replaced it with Rougarou. I don't know. The girl for the Rougarou was like, if you're ready to ride, say, oh, and everybody was like, oh. You ready? You ready? It was pretty good. Pretty good. Still missed the Mantis, but it's fine. It's fine. But I think we have to find Allison in them because they got Dippin' Dots, so we haven't seen them in a while. And then we need to ride Millennium Force. That's when we need to go to next because it's right by us. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We've been in line for over an hour.
I'm a little bit tired now.
Well, it's gonna wake you up. This line is lasting forever. I wanna die. Well worth the wait. Well worth the wait.
Very worth the wait.
It was like over an hour wait, but I love Millennium Force so much. When you're like going up the hill, you just kind of look over into Lake Erie and you just look like you're gonna like whoop right over. We're going on that! I'm so excited!
That was the
You have to ride it again with me! Okay, we're riding again. So they already rode, they just rode Skyhawk, but we walked in on them, so now we're making them ride it again with us. So this one is so scary because it's basically like the Get Max Air or whatever that we rode before, and it like swings you back and forth and you feel like you're gonna fall out. Do you fit? Are you guys big enough to ride the ride?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sound. You good? No, I'm not good. She legitimately was like crying on this ride. I looked over and she's just like, I hated it, but I'd ride it again.
I really thought she was crying.
She was crying the whole time. We're already in line for some Maverick. We got some Dippin' Dots for the ride because it's a long wait. But I think we have Maverick and like 2 other ones that we wanted to ride, and then that's pretty much it. And then a couple of the other ones, so. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. I don't know how to do it. Hit it. How was it? amazing. We forgot how many like little twists and turns were in it, but like that's such a good coaster. Literally like the perfect coaster. Opinions?
I want to go a million more times.
Rachel?
That was really fun.
That's probably like the top like 1 or 2 out of the coasters that we've driven today. That was bomb. That has a 95-degree angle incline or decline, I don't know, drop, whatever you call it. Lots of little twists. It was a lot of fun and it shoots you off super fast. Like it has all of the good qualities of a good coaster. Complete. The only one of them was working because typically they're like a racing coaster, but they only ran the blue one because there's not a lot of people here because it's just OSU people. Red one, whatever, some color. It was fun. I made everybody put their hands up and I was like holding Lexi's arms up to like make her keep her arms up. Next stop, going to the Magnum. XL. No, it is called Magnum XL. Oh, okay. I don't know. Magnum XL. Hit it. Is it me? Hit it. This ride, we were not prepared for this ride at all. We were flying all over the place. We were coming out of our seat with every little boop boop, and we went down these like tunnels, and all of a sudden you couldn't see nothing. It was a lot, but it was good. Stop water. Alexis is crying.
I was literally crying because I was laughing so hard.
Well, there was this like sharp turn to the left, and like Rachel went to go fly out, and I had to like grab her arm, and I was like, we are staying in this ride today, but it was so good. Oh, it was so good. Okay, so now we need to go meet the rest of the crew. We're going to ride Val Raven again because that ride was just like perfect, and everybody loved the ride. So we are gonna go ride that again. Are you good? We're gonna go ride that again, so we need to go meet them over there for that. Guys, I have good news. I think they're about to open some Thrill. There's like a huge line that we're waiting in, and we saw some important people walking up to the platform to start this. So we're hoping to get in on this ride. I'm gonna cry that we're gonna get to ride. Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, she's never ridden either.
I'm gonna pee myself.
Yeah, she will. Yeah, she will. We're going in. Look, they're going in. They're going in. They're going in. They're going in. Look, doesn't this look a little bit nice? When are you due?
In a few months now.
They are literally running to the front because we have been waiting all day to ride this ride. It opened at like 11 a.m. and it's been closed all day. What time is it right now? 8:45, 8:50, it's almost 9 o'clock, and this ride is just now opening. Everybody, this line is so long back there. I'm ready. I am so ready to do this. We're in, guys. Oh my god. We're going in. We're inside. The thingy didn't make it, and it rolled back down to the starting position, and we're scared that they're gonna shut the ride down now. I just send them off again. You gotta try again.
Try again.
I'm shook. I'm sure their stomachs fell through their bodies.
Oh my god, yeah.
I probably would have pooped myself. Oh, I think they're about to go again. I'm sorry you can't see me, it's dark. Oh god, oh god. Update, so they kept sending the things down, but then they kept coming back, and we're next in line to go through and ride this ride. Fingers crossed that we make it over. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, y'all, we're back. It's the next day. Obviously, as you can see, we survived. I'm alive. My friends are alive. We're all okay. Let me tell you what happened with this ride. So where I left off was basically I was telling you that the ride keeps breaking down, the cars keep falling back down the hill on top Thrill Dragster, and then I was like, we're next in, so I will tell you how it goes. Here's what happened. So they were only sending like 4 or 5 people in a car at a time, and I'm assuming that's because it wasn't making over the hill. Like if you put too many people in there, it wasn't gonna make it, I don't know. So they were only sending like 4 or 5 people per car. So our friends, we had a group of 9, so we all got kind of like split up. So on the first car was gonna be 2 of our friends, on the second car was gonna be 3 of our friends, and then on the last car was gonna be the rest of us, the 4 of us. And we were on that third car. So I was on the third car with my 2 littles and Allison. Our friend Ryan and Carly were on the first car. So they go to load in and we're all like, woo, 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 we're gonna make it, da 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 da. Then we kind of just sit there and nothing's happening, and then they make them get out of the car and was like, sorry, we're having technical difficulties again. We don't know how long this is gonna last. You're more than welcome to wait, or you can leave, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, nope, we've already waited this long. We're not leaving, we're gonna wait. And so we're waiting, and finally, probably about 10 minutes, they were like, okay, like, welcome to Thrill Dragster, load on, da da da, their normal spiel. Like, nothing's happening. Like, they're just acting like everything is fine. And I'm like, okay. So Ryan and Carly go to get on this ride, and they get ready to shoot off, and we're all literally holding hands, like, waiting for them to go. So they go, they're going up this little hill, they go a little slow, and they're all like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They start to round it, and that's usually when they'll get the round, and then they'll just come back. So they start to round it, but then they finish it, and as soon as they get to the top, everybody was like screaming again. And so then the next car were to load up, and that's 3 of our friends got on. They went to go shoot them off, and same thing happened. They went over just fine. We were all nervous again because we were like, oh gosh, like one of these has to come down. Like the odds that they were doing this for the past 3 hours, they would send like 3 or 4, and then the next one would come down. So we were like, one of these ones is about to go down, okay? And then it was our turn. So Allison and I and my littles, then we load into the car. We're freaking out because again, the odds, we're like, one of these has to go down, and the past 3 have gone over because there was one before Ryan's car, but the next 3 have gone over. So I was like, ours, it's about to go back, it's about to roll back. We knew we were about to roll back. My little Lexi has never ridden the ride before. She was terrified, okay? We get into the car, and then right before we go, they come back on the speaker and say, sorry, we're having technical difficulties. We don't know how long it's gonna last, blah, 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 blah. You're more than welcome to wait. So we're sitting on the ride while they're having technical difficulties, and they didn't let us off. So we just had to sit there for like 10 minutes in the ride being like, Finally, they come back on the speaker. I was expecting them to really just be like, okay, y'all, we're closing. Because again, it was like 10 o'clock closing time. But they were like, welcome to Thrill Dragster again. So we're like getting ready to go. And I'm like, they're really about to shoot us off right now after they just had technical difficulties. We're sitting in this car right now. We're gonna die. Everybody's freaking out, and then the lights go, we shoot off. I have my eyes wide open, I swear, because I wanted to know if we were about to roll backwards. I wanted to know where we are, when we were gonna hit it, everything. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, because it doesn't make your face like, because again, you're going 120 miles per hour. We start to hit the top and we slow down, and I was like, this is it, this is it. And then we finished it. And as soon as we like hit the top, like I literally grabbed Allison's hand and like shot it up in the air, and I was like, oh my god, we made it. We hit the bottom, and I just wanted to like cry. Allison and I were so excited. I turned around and looked at Rachel and Lexi, and they were like relieved. Then we finally get off the ride and we meet our friends over there. We were terrified, thinking that we were gonna be the next car to fall back, because again, like the odds of like after like 3, then like 1 comes back down, you know, kind of thing. It happened. We just weren't that car. So we were freaking out thinking that we were the next ones going to go, but we didn't even notice the car in front of us didn't make it up. But that explains it, because we were ready to go, and then they were like, having technical difficulties, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna stay here for 10 minutes. That makes sense because 1 car didn't make it down. I don't know how we missed it. We must have been just like freaking out and talking to each other. I don't know. And my friends were also telling us, they were all watching us, and they said, we thought you were coming back, because when we hit that curve, they were like, you stopped. But I'm glad we got to ride it. It was fun. It was an experience, to say the least. But I hope y'all enjoyed watching our OSU day at Cedar Point video. If y'all have been to Cedar Point, let me know down below what y'all's favorite ride is. I'm curious. I love Thrill Dragster, but I also love Maverick. Valraven, oh my goodness, that one was amazing. Maverick and Thrill, those are definitely like my top 3. Let me know what y'all like down below. I'm curious. I love Cedar Point. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Downtown we let it go. Sunset high and our bodies low. Blood rush in a hazy glow.